Most people think Fahrenheit 451 is a book about a tyrannical government that bans books to oppress its citizens. But if you actually read Ray Bradbury's masterpiece, you will discover a warning that is far more terrifying. The government did not ban the books. The people stopped reading them. They handed over their own minds voluntarily. This is not a story about state-sponsored censorship. It is a story about the suicide of intellect in the face of cheap entertainment and the fear of being offended. The story follows Guy Montag, a fireman whose job is not to put out fires, but to start them. In this future, houses are fireproof, so firemen are called in to burn illegal stashes of books. Montag takes pride in his work, burning the pages until they look like black butterflies. But his life is hollow. His wife, Mildred, spends her entire day in a parlor surrounded by massive, wall-sized television screens, interacting with digital families, and numbing herself with sleeping pills and tiny earbuds called seashells. She is the ultimate product of this society, overstimulated, constantly entertained, and completely suicidal without even realizing it. The turning point of the novel happens when Montag's boss, Captain Beatty, explains the true history of how their society came to be. Beatty reveals that the book burning didn't start with a dictator. It started with technology and minority pressure. As technology advanced, things got faster. Books were condensed into summaries, then into dictionary entries, then into 2-minute radio shows. People lost their attention spans. They wanted instant gratification. At the same time, society became obsessed with not offending anyone. If a book criticized a religion, a profession, or a political group, that group would demand its removal. Dog lovers hated books about cats. Cat lovers hated books about dogs. To keep everyone happy and comfortable, the publishers simply stopped printing anything controversial. They sanitized the world. Beatty explains, there was no dictum, no declaration, no censorship. To start with, no. Technology, mass exploitation, and minority pressure carried the trick, thank God. The firemen were only created later, as a cleanup crew to maintain the ultimate goal of society, equality of mind. If everyone is empty, no one can feel inferior. A book is a loaded gun in the house next door, because a book allows someone to think differently, and thinking differently creates inequality and discomfort. Bradbury's warning is aimed directly at the modern internet age. We are living in Mildred's parlor. We have infinite screens, endless algorithmic feeds, and a culture that is increasingly hostile to long-form, difficult ideas. We condense history into 15-second videos. We cancel and scrub content that causes psychological discomfort. Fahrenheit 451 asks us to look in the mirror and realize that we don't need a dictator to burn our books. We just need a society that is too distracted to read them. The tragedy of Montag's world is that by trying to eliminate all sadness and controversy, they eliminated all meaning. To preserve humanity, we must be willing to sit in silence, read difficult things, and allow ourselves to be bothered.